until 6.
This is a
You're listening to
demonstration
Hinch
of
on
Flip
Drive.
We're talking about Tour de France, talking about bikes. Well, there's a bike in the news today, which is a fascinating story because 3 years ago this month, Harry Zachariou was riding his bike and he was knocked off his bike while cycling to work on St George's Road. He was taken to the Austin's hospital, the spinal unit, after he was hit by a van. He was told he would be quadriplegic. He refused to accept that, set himself some goals, one of which, number 3, was to finish a ride that he started that morning. Number 1 was to walk again. Number 2 was to work full-time again. Number 3 was to finish the ride. Well, he managed to walk again in September 2009, gutsy man, and he returned to work at the Australia Post, working IT there in January of last year, and full-time by the end of the year, and now he's looking at goal number 3. I want to talk to him about it. Harry, good afternoon.
Yeah, hi, Derryn. How are you?
Oh, well, I'm very well. Great to talk to you because
This is a demonstration
these anniversaries
of
are very
Flip
important, aren't they?
They sure are, mate.
Well, I've got an anniversary this Friday, which is the anniversary 1 year since my transplant. I'm looking forward to it. You've got an anniversary, third anniversary this Sunday. Tell me what you're going to do.
Well, as you mentioned, I set a couple of goals, and one of them, or the third one, was to finish the ride I started back in July 2009. So yeah, I thought, what better way than on the day of the accident to seem it was on a Sunday, just a quiet Sunday ride into the city, and see how we go. Unfortunately, it's sort of grown and grown, and gone from a couple of family and friends into quite a number of people joining me. So,
have you been on a bike since the accident, Harry?
Derryn, no, I haven't.
Well, how do you know if you'll be? I mean, I know they say you never forget how to ride a bike.
This is a demonstration.
How do you know you'll be able to? A, have the strength. B, have the balance. Because you've had a hell of a knock.
Yes, I certainly have. Look, Derryn, I've been training in the gym out of Thomastown Recreation Centre, and been training in there since about December 2009, and yeah. We'll see what happens, but I've actually been loaned a tricycle by Electric Vehicles.
This is a demonstration of Flip
with our electric push bikes.
All right.
So I've got a tricycle that I'm going to be actually doing it on.
Yeah, well, that's a bit more comforting. I mean, a bit more reassuring. Not comforting, but more reassuring. Just tell me though, how much do you remember after the accident? Because what I've read about you is that you had the terrible accident. You get to the Austin's spinal unit. They tell you you can't move. What made you think you'd ever walk again?
Well, when I came to, I wasn't
this
out
is
of
a
it
demonstration
too long on the road.
And,
I woke up and I remember seeing the van coming through the intersection, and I wanted to get up and have a chat with the driver about him going through a stop sign. Unfortunately, that's when I realised that I was in a little bit of trouble with not being able to move any part of my body. So when I was given the news by the doctor, I sort of looked down at my body, which wasn't moving much, or wasn't moving at all, and I could wiggle my left toe. So I decided I was going to start working my way up from the left toe.
This is a demonstration
so I told the
of
doctor
Flip
to excuse my frankness to bugger off, and I'm going to walk. So,
but the obvious thing there is that when you're bedridden like that, atrophy sets in, your muscles start to atrophy. It's a hell of a job that you managed to get yourself walking again.
Oh, well, I won't tell you it was easy, Derryn, and it certainly isn't easy every day to get up and function. But you find the inner strength because family is very important.
This is a demonstration.
Also, more than family being important, you're very important. I admire what you're doing. You're going to be riding there from Northcote to Hardware Lane. A lot of friends will be supporting you. A lot of people who won't be there will support you too. I salute your courage.
Well, we're starting from the corner of the intersection of Gadd Street and St George's Road in Northcote, and we're finishing actually not in Hardware Lane, but in Haywood Lane, adjacent to 150 Lonsdale Street, which is where I was heading to that day.
Okay, but that's good.
This is a demonstration.
Good luck. Good to talk to you.
No worries. Thanks, Derryn.
Thank you, Harry. Bye-bye. Harry Zachariou, he'll be riding on Sunday.